The day you became fascinated with something is the day when your imagination began to peak, is the spirit message. Good day, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to Milk Honey Rose. I am Mystic Alchemy. Thank you for being here. I just channeled this message. The day you were fascinated by something is the day that your imagination peaked. Something piqued your interest. Peak. The mountain peak time. Mountain time. Someone could live in a zone of mountain time. The time zone of mountain time. I'm seeing a mountain and someone at the top with their hand stretched out. Okay, that's what I see in my mind. And it looks like a peak hour, like dusk or the morning, right when the light begins to show, but faintly is what I see. Fascination. When you're fascinated by something, it makes you want to know more about it, right? Yeah. Y'all know what it's like when you're fascinated. You begin to picture different aspects of your fascination. And you want to know more. You want to learn more. In your imagination, it runs wild. What are you fascinated about? What fascinates you? What opens you up? What creates a portal for you? Okay? Imagination is a portal. That's how masculine energies can gain access to portal energy. That's the feminine aspect of themselves. It's through the imagination. Yes. So, your fascination leads you to so many other realizations that you may not have ever noticed if you didn't become fascinated. Okay? Spirit is saying continue to be fascinated. Continue to seek the new. Continue to seek the new and move away from what is considered to be normal, because it's not normal. It's not normal. What is normal from a societal perspective, it's not normal. So allow your fascinations to run wild, to open up portals to your future. Okay? I have a meditation video on, and it looks like a rose, but it's not a rose, but it's just like a splatter of shape that's in a circle, but it as it opens up and closes, it looks like a rose, but then it also looks like a portal at the same time. And it's like raining, and the screen is actually dark in the background. And the rose-looking portal thing is white. Okay? Black and white. Black and white. Everything is not black and white. What about what's in between? To look at things from a black and white perspective could simplify things and make it easier at times when you think of things on a spectrum and with polarity. But the key is to get in the middle. Is to get into the space in which you don't see, in the unseen space, because that is where you grow the most, because it's coming from you directly. It's not coming from an outside source. And to tap into yourself in such a way is special, because you're expressing the ways of your own soul. Okay? You're expressing the ways of your own soul, your own lineage. You're tapping into you and your ancestral traits. Your ancestral traits also align with your interests and your fascinations. What fascinates you? Be more fascinated. Okay? Allow yourself to. However, the only way you can is if you explore. So be an explorer as well. When you explore, you'll see something that you gravitate towards, and it fascinates you. It piques your imagination. It all goes together, but you do have to take action. No matter if it is just you following something that does pique your interest, or you seeing someone else say something or do something and it piques your interest. Follow those things. Those are like, I heard a trail of feathers. A trail of feathers. Follow the trail of feathers. Follow the trail of information. Little bits of information that bring you to a thought. Follow that. Never put it down. Because when you follow it, it's meant for you to follow. That's why it was placed there. This is when you start tapping into the unseen, how you have energy helping you in other realms, in the unseen. Many people might not want to accept this or even hear it, and that's fine if you don't want to. And if you don't get it, that's okay. However, there are energies that are around us that we cannot see, like Stranger Things. It's like the upside down. Energies walking right past us. It's just that some of you might see, or some of you have put yourself in a space of disbelief, so you don't allow yourself to see. It's like you ignore what you've seen for some of you, because it might be nerve-wracking. Okay, yet still follow the trail of feathers that's left behind. A coin that you see in the street random. What street is it on? What happened on that street? These are messages that many don't even pay attention to. It's just the simple fact that you saw that coin, because you could have just kept on walking. It could mean nothing, but you could make it mean something if you want to, if you care to. Do you have the time? Will you make it? Will you make the time? What if that's a loved one that's passed on trying to give you a little message, and if you had to follow the trail, you would have received it? Okay? Don't be oblivious. Don't think that this space that we live in is just physical. There is also spiritual. Just like you. You're physical and spiritual. So don't negate that part of yourself just because you're not used to hearing about it, because that's what was desired. It was how can I say? It was set up that way for you not to think about the spiritual aspect of yourself. That's why so many people are on demon time now. They never had the chance because they didn't know about spiritual protection and meditation and connecting to oneself and the power of self-reflection. They didn't know about all those things, so they became open to energies that are looking for a place to live. They're looking for a vessel to feed off of and to cling to, you know? Meanwhile, that doesn't have to be you. Allow yourself to be fascinated, because your imagination, the power of your imagination, I heard, is waiting for you. The power of your imagination is waiting for you, because there's so much that is available to you. However, the only way that you'll see it is if you want to. So if you resonate with this message and it makes sense to you and you feel like you've heard it at the right time, drop an 888 in the comments down below. And you can also add your little twist to it as well, whatever you want to say, you express yourself. And yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you're feeling my vibe, especially if this message does resonate with you. To book a healthy conversation, visit www.milkhoneyRose.org. And also, you could join the membership here on YouTube for additional content. Thank you for listening. I'll see you in the next one.